But without God, I wouldn't be alive. Without the mercy of God that I believe in for so long, without Him, the Almighty God, without the blood of Jesus Christ. When death take me, I say Lazarus. When death take me, I say God of Moses that part the Red Sea. When death taking me, I say God, I'm not ready to go. I'm still not well, guys. I just came out of the hospital yesterday. I've been in the hospital since the 4th of December. I got COVID and a pneumonia together. I almost passed away. But my God sustained me still. And I thank God I could breathe on my own now. If I didn't have God, I wouldn't be here. It's only God alone. It's only Him alone sustain the breath. I asked Him to give blow breath in my body. I said, Father God, just blow a little bit of breath in my body so I can breathe. Without that, and I went through hell. I went through hell in that hospital. I went through hell because I didn't want to go on the ventilator. I feel like when I go on the ventilator, that was going to be the end of everything. And I stick out that I didn't want to, and I went through hell because I didn't want to. But my God sustained me. The God of Noah sustained me. And people, you got to believe in God. Let me tell you something. You got to believe in God. There's nothing out there. You got to believe in God, people. You got to believe in the Almighty God. I'm not well. I wish I was somewhere I could get breakfast and I could get food. I wish, but I don't have that. I don't have that. My sister was cooking for me today. I don't even think I could make it to pick up the food. My body's so weak. By the time I walk outside, I have to walk very slow. And if I can't climb any stairs, just to get up the stairs, just to get up in here, is hell. I'm alone in the room. I don't see anybody since I get here. Since I get here, I don't see nobody. I'm the only one in here, which is good because I need to quarantine by myself. I was just, from a couple of weeks ago, people were saying my face looks swollen. They're saying I don't need to lose weight, but I told them I'm not fat. It's like if you look like you're very overweight, not realizing that the disease taking me from weeks ago when I told you I got a cold and I was coughing and spitting and I was talking to you guys and I was like, I don't know what kind of cold is this. When I was talking to you guys and I took the medicine 3 weeks ago, I thought it was a bad cold and then it goes away and then next thing it came back and then my knees sort of hurt me. And I don't know why my knees started hurt me real bad. And then next thing I know, on the 4th, I couldn't breathe at all. I couldn't breathe. My knees was hurting me so bad, and then I couldn't breathe. And I realized I just can't breathe. I sort of suffocate. So I came back inside, and the lady said, no, you should call the ambulance. And I said, no, I think I'm going to lie down for a bit. And then the Holy Spirit said, no, you got to get up and call the ambulance. You can't breathe. And so I called them, and they came, and right away they have to give me oxygen in the ambulance and then take me to the hospital. And when I went there, they run the test on me and tell me what it was. And I couldn't believe, I never believe in this stuff, guys. This shit is real. This shit is realer than tomorrow. This shit is realer than tomorrow. And I don't wish this on my worst enemy. I'm telling you, if you don't have God, you better prepare for death. Because it's even all the sin in your body, all the unpurified things in your body, with this disease, it's going to wipe you out. All the impure things in the body, smoking a lot of cigarette, drinking a lot of alcohol, running around with a lot of sex with different people. When this disease take you, it wipes you out with all your sin. Your sin, the sin in the body connect to the disease and it wipes you out. The sin in the body, let me tell you, the sin connected to the disease. The sin in the body connect to the disease, guys. And the sin in the body wipe you out because at that given moment, you have no faith. If you have no faith in God at that given moment, then you're a person that run around and just drink and just live a careless life. And you don't have the strong belief of the Most High God. If you don't have the belief of the Most High God, and you know you're dying, and you say, Father God, I believe you know all this time, and I'm pure inside. My heart is pure. My hands are clean. I don't go to the obvious man. I don't do bad things to people when they do bad things to me. I just turn the other cheek. And if I wasn't this way, I would have been dead. I'm telling you, the sin connected to the disease, and it wipes you out. It's not just the disease, the sin connected to the disease. I must tell you right now, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, the living God, there's nothing out here but my God. And it's nothing to sustain your strength. And I ask God to give me breath. I said, Father, even right now it's hard for me. Right now when I move around, I feel like my heart gonna bust. Right now my heart feel like it's gonna bust by just doing simple things. Simple things. And I've been in the hospital all this time, but they had to discharge me. There's nothing more they can do for me at this point. I have to heal on my own. But I'm telling you, guys, I'm telling you, I don't know how to explain to you what I've been through. I take so much injection in my stomach. Every minute I get an injection, boom, stab me in my stomach. Every second, my blood started to clot up in my body. They said it's because of the disease. It started to clot up my blood in my body. And boom, they have to be stabbing my stomach for my blood to be not clotting. They have clot blood running through my nose and all kind of stuff, guys. It's the worst I ever been. I never believed in my life I could bear for or witness anything like this in my life. But all my 47 years, I've never been in a hospital. I've never been sick. I have no disease in the body. And to go through that, I'm telling you, I ask God even right now to sustain me right now at this moment. I ask God to give me the strength right now at this moment, to give my heart. Pray for me, guys, for my heart. So the heart could help the heart. The heart is a problem. When I walk up just the stairs, I have no choice. Just walking up a little flight of stairs, and when I reach to the top of it, I have to stop. My heart feel like it's gonna bust. I have to bend over. That's the kind of way it is right now as I'm talking to you. When I walk, I gotta walk baby step. Like when a baby walk, I got so skinny. I lost all the weight. I become so small, you know. And my son came and he bring me all the stuff I gotta eat. I got all the fruits and everything I gotta eat, you know, because I can't eat the hospital food, because that is gonna make me worse of eating rice and chicken, those kind of packaged food. I couldn't eat it. So I was eating healthy food. I was eating kiwis, strawberries, blackberries, oranges, you name it, everything you name it, alkaline water and alkaline juices we made with ginger and different things. I was getting everything alkaline, you know, in the body to sustain me, to help me. Also, otherwise, I was eating that stuff, I would be worse off. But I decided that I didn't want to continue with the oxygen. I decided that I didn't want to continue because after 1 week of the oxygen, my chest feels sore inside. And I feel like I can't get one word out. I can't get no word out. My word cut off. You know, it's like sometimes even though it cut off, but it was worse. My word cut off. So I decided to plug the oxygen out myself. And I plugged the oxygen out myself. And I tried to hide it that I wasn't using it, and take the oxygen out myself and try to breathe on my own. Because if I wasn't doing that, I'll be still in the oxygen right now. And that's why I take time and God sustain me so I could breathe without the oxygen, to try to breathe, to bring myself back without the oxygen, because I can't continue to stay on the oxygen. You know, guys, I don't want to leave the hospital with an oxygen tank or an oxygen. So I had to try to breathe on my own. So God said, Father, sustain me so I can breathe on my own. And that's why I've been breathing on my own, and I could speak right now because I have. And then this guy came in and he's like, you know, you got to put that thing back in. And I was like, no, I'm not putting it back in. I'm doing it without it, you know. Because the doctor told me that soon you have to take that off that stuff. You've been on it for a while, you know. And I say, I agree, you know. So I said, I'm not going to put it back in. And he's like, I wouldn't keep coming here and bother you if you put it in this thing, and then just keep harassing me. And he harassed me to the point I told him, get out here and don't come back in here anymore. I don't want to see your face in here anymore. Harassing me every time. And then the doctor came in and he was saying that, you know, we're going to do a CAT scan again. Got the clot blood. I said, I don't want to do no surgery. I refuse the surgery. I said, I refuse. I refused the other medicine, and I got enough of the COVID medicine. I had enough of all this drip and this stuff. I'm dying. The medicine is killing me at this point. My body, the medicine is killing me. I know how I feel. These medicines killing me at this point, and I'm dying, and I can't take any more of the medicine. And because of that, they get mad at me. The doctor was like, now the harassment start. And he come in there every day arguing with me like somebody outside the street. Every day coming here arguing with me like I'm arguing with somebody in the street. And they're arguing with me, like I'm fighting. And I was like, I had enough. Why you can harassing me every time you come here? It's like my blood pressure going up and my head hurting me, harassing me because I don't want to do certain things. They harassed me for the ventilate, and I said no. And the man was like, why is that? Why is that? We're going to string you up tomorrow and put you on. And I said, no, I can't. I'm not going to sign it. I'm not going to sign to go on that stuff because everybody go on that stuff. They died. Very in 20 minutes, they out. I said, I'm not going to go. And he said, why is that? You're not 95. You're not 97 years old. It's only an older person. An old person will take that decision by not signing this thing. You're only 47. You're young. You need to sign to get on this thing, because the thing about it, if your heart stop, we had to pump your heart back together, pump the hearts to get you back together. Otherwise, we're going to leave him at nature, take its course, and then you're going to be gone. I said, well, I'll take the chance of not signing it. I'm not going to take that stuff. And that is how I'm still here today, because God is guiding me all through everything. And I've been through it. I've been through the frustration until the guy was like, well, we're going to have to kick you out of here, force you out of here. And I said, that's fine. So I decided to leave. I called my son. He booked a hotel for me. They call it here B&B. And he booked one for me. And I said, even though I'm not 100%, I'm going to go to the hotel and try to stay over there and try to gain my strength and gain some power. So, so I decided, when I decided that, I put on my clothes because of the harassment. I know I wasn't well enough, but I put on my clothes. And when I put on my clothes and decided I was leaving, then the security came, and then the police department came, and then they all full up the room. And then when the nurse stand there with an injection in her hand, and I got so scared because they got an old room full of people, and they push away the bed, they push away the stuff around the bed, and then get it ready to hold me down on the bed. And I thought the injection was going to kill me, that they was going to give me at this point, because imagine the whole room was full of, you have doctor, you have nurse, you have the securities, and the police department is right by the door. And the guy just push away everything, to push away the tape, push around the chair, and getting ready to hold me down on the bed. And I know this nurse, and there was Shannon, she's very nice. And I said, no, guys, don't do this. Please don't do this to me. And I got very scared. And I said, okay, I'll take the injection. What you guys going to give me? The injection, they say, it's going to calm me down and put me to sleep, whatever, what maybe. And I said, if you could step out, if you guys could just step out, and now I'll take it. I'm just scared. All this bunch of people surrounded me with a needle in their hand. I'm just scared for my life, guys. As a choosing one of God, when you're choosing, when you're choosing by God, you have hell to pay. When you're chosen by God, you have hell to pay. You have hell to pay. But heaven is the city. Heaven is your hope. You have hell to pay when the devil come upon you. When they come upon you to eat your flesh, but they shall stumble and fall. But through all of that, I'm the Almighty. And I said, I believe in God. And I said, if you guys can step out, a couple of you, I will take it. I will take it. And I said, Shannon, come around here. I'll take it, Shannon. I'll take it. And she gave it to me. She said, you're going to be all right. And I'm telling you, after that, I fall asleep. I don't know what happened. I was glad to be awoken. And all this stuff, maybe that's why my heart is like that, all this medicine. and, and all this stuff, guys. Guys, I've been through hell for the last 2 weeks. Been through hell for the last 2 weeks, guys. I have people things to go and ship out. While I'm in the hospital, people still buying stuff. People still buying their cream. People still sending money to Western Union. It's all backed up there waiting for me. You know, even yesterday, people sending all that money to buy their cream yesterday and have the cream there. So I'm trying to build my strength. I'm trying to build my strength so I can go ship them off Monday morning. Hopefully, have enough strength to make it to Brooklyn and get to the place and get the creams and just get them to the post office and then come back. I'm not supposed to be working now, but the people need their product and they need their product really bad, you know, and so forth. I don't have nobody to do it for me, you know, but God is still blessing me through all of this. He's just still doing everything the same way, to even the sickness is still not stopping the business. You know, but my health is more important. You know, like I said to you, I was supposed to meet my sister today. I don't know if I could meet her at all. You know, I have to go somewhere and try to buy some food. It's hard enough when you're not home because you wish you could get a cup of ginger tea. You wish you could get some breakfast right now. And you can't, and you're very hungry and you're very weak. But you have nowhere to get food. You have to go outside and I have to stumble and grumble to get food. Yesterday, I ended up buying some Chinese food. The rice was old. It didn't even taste good and it was $15. But I tried to put something in my stomach, you know, and trust me, it was hard to try to eat something that didn't taste right. And I tried to eat something just to put something in my stomach so I could take my medication because I'm still on medication now. I still have to be on the blood thinner because of the disease. It clogged up my blood in my body. So I have to be on the blood thinner to keep it not to be clogged up in my system and so forth. But it wasn't an easy one, and it's still not an easy one. And I'm telling you, without God, you're not going to make it. You get this disease, you're going to die. Simple because you're sinful, you're hateful, you're grudgeful, you're bad mind, and all these things of the world that you're killing yourself for. When you can't breathe, you realize the only thing you need to do is breathe. And you don't worry about no car, no house, no much money you get. You just can't breathe. All of that does matter. And let me tell you how God sustained me. When I was leaving here, I was so sick. I was so out of it. And I leave my iPhone, I leave my cards, I leave my cash card and everything. I tighten the tights and I just shove it on the bag and I leave it in the closet. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, you know, but I don't want to go to the hospital and all this stuff and end up missing because my sweater that I wear and my tights is nowhere to found. I have to tell my son to bring one of his pants. That's what I actually use to came home is one of my son's pants. I don't know where it is nowhere to be found. The sweater part of the tights that we had have nothing to put on. You know, at that point, even when I was trying to leave the other day, I was leaving just with a dress on. That long African dress that I had, that's what I was leaving on with nothing else. Just the shorts underneath it. Because I couldn't find my clothes and I still didn't find it. And so forth. You know. And like I tell you, when you're unpure and you're not clean, you're not going to survive with this disease. If you're drinking a lot of alcohol, smoking a lot of cigarette, and you're an evil person, when this disease take you, you're going to die. When disease take you, you're going to feel it and you're going to pass away. And the Most High God, and if you say you have the Most High God, it's not going to help you if you're just saying that you have the Most High God. You have to really have the Most High God for real and true and pure inside for real. Otherwise, you're not going to make it. Some people say, I believe in the Most High God and it's going to save you. But at the end of the day, you can just say the Most High God, but if you're not pure inside and you never believe in Him, and you're just saying it because you're sick at that moment, it's not going to help you. Not like God is not going to help you or refuse you. But the truth is, if you've been believing Him, you've been pure, and you've been pure, it's better for you because that way God is really listening to you. I tell God, send the angel at my door Send the angel at the hospital door, right in my room. Send the angel over my bed. Send them to sustain me. I told God, send them to sustain me, you know. Tell him, send them to sustain me. And the strangest thing, you know, some strange things happen. When I mean some strange things happen, I don't know to explain to you. When I came back here, you know, I didn't bother nobody. And all the gossip and everything went down in the room. And they were saying that they were trying to get me out of the room. Them girls were saying they're trying to get me out of the room. And all I did was tell the other lady I don't want to be war with the other lady here. I said I don't want to do wrong thing to nobody. And I don't want to follow you and go and jeering and making noise when the woman trying to sleep and doing these things. I don't want to be a part of it. And, you know, because I didn't want to be a part of it, she turned around on me and went back to the same person that you were doing wrong to and got on there and reported me, trying to get me out of the room. And I didn't do anything wrong, you know. But when I came here, I don't see nobody at all. Since I've been here, I haven't seen nobody. I don't know what happened at all. I'm not seeing nobody, but I'm glad because I need to quarantine by myself. And then when I went downstairs, because when I came yesterday, I was worrying. At the hospital, I dreamed seeing my phone and stuff. And when I dreamed seeing the phone and dreamed seeing my iPhone and my card, I know that it was going to be safe. I don't know why I dreamed seeing it. And the funniest thing, you hallucinate it so much in your mind. And when I dreamed seeing the phone, I seen Barry. I seen Barry in a woodland looking at me and in a woodland. And Barry was looking at me. And I said, Barry looking at me. I didn't know because I was dying. Then when I look, I seen my funeral. I seen the grave. I've seen people that I know, their face looks so sad. I seen my cousin, her face looks so sad. And I realized I seen the big old dirt hole digged out. I realized I'm looking at my funeral. And I'm seeing all these things, you know, flashing back to me, everything, just everything in life just flashing back to you. Everything just flashing back to you. But I love my berry cat so much. And I saw Berry in a woodland. I don't know what she doing in a woodland. And she was standing on a piece of stick and she was looking at me. And I said, Berry, you know, my berry cat, I love her so much. And I saw her. At the time when I feel so bad, I said, Berry, where are you? You know, God, oh my God, sustain me no matter what. No matter what, my God, sustain me. You know, people don't understand what you've been through. It's like you've been through a journey of death and you travel. I've been to some places where I see some stuff like it wasn't rain falling, but it was a place where they had some things look like it's not really stone. It's not really stone, people. It's like it's not really stones. They look like little snails or whatever in shell, and they were just rising from the ground. They were rising from the ground and going all the way up in the air, and it was coming back down, like when rain falling. And I was walking through them, and it was coming down, up and down, falling on me. And I was like, where am I? I never seen anything like this in my life. So you've been through a journey and seen stuff that you never seen, you know. And you've been when you come back when you can't even sleep. You're not really getting no sleep. Your mind is not sleeping. You're not sleeping. You're not in the mind. Your mind not no condition to sleep. It's like your whole mind disconnected with all the medicine and everything else. It's like you're hallucinating. It's like you're gone out of this world. You're no more the person you'll be no more. Your brain, you can feel your brain. Everything disconnected. Everything disconnected from your head to your toes. Everything disconnected. It's hard for you to move your hands. I must tell you this. It's going to be very hard. If you want, I want to charge my phone, and my charger is like close to me, and it takes your mind. It takes you a whole lot, maybe 4 or 5 days for you to make up your mind to try to just get to the plug because you don't have the strength. You don't have the strength to go to the bathroom and pee. You're out of breath. You don't have the strength for anything. You don't want to eat, but you just try to eat something like the fruit and say you try to put something in your mouth and you have to take a sip of water. You can't just drink water like I'm drinking now. Like I'm drinking now, it's getting better now because, you know, I could drink more now, and so forth. So everything is disconnected, and you're just no more. You're no more without the Almighty God. You're no more when you're unpure and you're not clean. God is like you die, you come back twice. When I feel like death coming up on me, I get off the bed and I sit up because I say I don't want to die right now. And I sit up on the bed and I could feel everything like disconnected from me. And I said, Father God, no, God of Moses, I'm not ready to go, God. I'm not ready to go. I said, Father God, I'm not ready to go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go now. I know you might want to take me for your purpose now. And I know you have your reason why you want to take me now. And I know you have your reason, right? But even though you have your reason, don't do it now. I know I'm saying, maybe you don't want me to be here no more for whatever reason it is. But even though you have your reason, don't do it now, oh God. Let me go out there and preach your word. Let me go out there and do my job. Let me go out there and be more pure. Let me go out there and be more holy. Let me go out there and be your daughter. Let me go out there and do more. Don't do it now. Let me do more. Just let me go and do more, please. But the Almighty God, the Almighty God sustained me. He gave me breath in my body. I can breathe freely now, but the only problem I have now is the heart. Because the heart don't used to all this medicine and stuff in the body. My man never been medicated before. Never been medicated before. So because of that, it's gonna take me a while to get back to myself. Like I said, I'm very small. I wish I was home where I could get food. Somebody could help me. I could get my breakfast and jump around and stuff. But I don't have that ability because I'm in the shelter and I wasn't planning to come to guarantee someone else in a hotel. All that money runs out because I didn't get to go to the hotel. That money runs out, you know. All that money runs out and so forth. My son tries to spend so much money up and down. He does everything. I'm telling you, he's a good son. He's a good son. He's the best son in the world. He's the best son in the whole wide world. He really loves me, guys. I'm telling you, he's the best son in the whole world. He does everything he possibly could for me. You know, he's the best son in the whole world. God bless his soul. God bless that boy the day I have him. That boy was supposed to have an abortion with that boy. And I remember when my father sent the money to not have abortion, and my uncle said, I'm not going to have an abortion. You're going to bring this boy because maybe the only child you're going to have. And here he is, without this boy up and down behind me, I'm telling you. That's why sometimes it's not good to have an abortion. Sometimes it's not good. It's not good at all. Just bring your child. You might in a situation where you get pregnant, but bring your child. That one child could be a lifesaver. That one child be there for you. That one child. Don't have an abortion. Bring your child. Bring your child. God conceived that child in your womb for a reason. Bring your child. Don't have no abortion. Bring your child to life. Let that child be born in this world. You don't know who that child is going to be. And God sustain that child. Bring your child. I know you might be in a difficult situation with the person you get pregnant with and all that. But God's going to help you. You can still eat and drink. And you're able to bring that child. Bring your child. Don't have abortion. Don't kill your child. Bring your child. You hear me? Bring your child. Yes, so I've been through all that, guys. It's just so much to talk about. I can't remember everything right now. Because like I tell you, I'm still sick. So little by little, I will get to tell you more as the time go by. But I've been through the argument. And when the doctor said to me, no, the harassment start. And I even record some of it. So I could let the other people hear it. And they apologize to me. And say he shouldn't have said the things he said. And so forth. But he never came back there after that. Thank God I guess somebody spoke with him and tell him that was wrong what he did. Sorry about the way I look. Sorry about if my nose now, that's something. Sorry about that. You know, I'm sick, guys. Sorry about the way I look, guys. I've been very sick, guys. So sorry about my way I look, okay? But this shit is not a joke, let me tell you. That thing is not a joke at all. If you never believe it and never believed in it before, believe it's a killer. It's a killer. It wipes you out very fast. It doesn't give you no time. It doesn't ask you no question. It doesn't give a damn about you. It just come to take your life. It just come to take your life. And if you don't have the Most High God, you're not going to sustain. Because if I never cry out to him and cry out to him, I would be dead. But he said, I said, give me breath, he give me breath. And I prayed to God that one morning I would woke up and I could be able to breathe on my own. That is one thing I pray for. I said, Father God, if I could just wake up and can breathe and take a deep breath like this and breathe in and out. I said, if I could just wake up one morning and find that happened to me, I would be grateful. I didn't even know when it happened to me. I didn't even know when it happened to me, but it happened to me. I didn't even know what morning it did. I didn't know what hour it did, what minute it did. I didn't even notice when it did, but it did. And it did, and so forth. And so forth. So I'm telling you, it's not an easy one right now. I'm like a baby stepping when a baby start to creep. When a baby just creep and just start to walk, and the baby stepping, that's how I'm walking. If you see me outside, that's how I have to be walking now. So that's how I have to be walking now. I have to be creeping and walking all over again like a baby. But I wish, like I said, I wish I was somewhere where I could have got food. That is my biggest problem is food right now. Because I need food. I be hungry. That's the thing. I have the appetite, but I don't have the food. And when you're in this situation, you want to wake up like right now. I wish I was home, and then I could get some breakfast right now, some ginger tea, or something, or 2 eggs, or something, or something to put in the stomach, and that would have helped me to build my strength up right now. But I don't have that ability. I don't have it. If anything, and I get food, I'm gonna have to wait until place open. And it's hard, and there's one place that sell food on the street. And if you go there and buy like a breakfast, it probably come up to $30-$40. It's very expensive in there. When you go in there and pick up two of the thing, it comes to a whole lot of money, and I can't spend myself. I can't measure what to eat to say that you're spending too much money is for your health, but to just buy 2 egg or a little piece of toast or something like that, and you're gonna end up spending $20 or something, or even $30 for little home fries or something like that. That's a whole lot of money, to be spending for that. By the time I'm supposed to get better, then that's all that money going on the drain. So food is a problem. Like I said yesterday about the shrimp and broccoli, and if it tastes like dog food. I don't know if they do it for spite or whatever, but it's not done properly, and the rice is old rice. It's not fresh like a fresh white rice. It's old. And I'm telling you, it was hard to eat it. But I try to eat a lot of the broccoli and stuff, because I know that I have to take medication. I know my blood to clot up, and try to come upstairs and lie down. Now, I don't see anybody since I get here, but the thing about it is, when I came, I saw the lady bed empty across me. Bed is very empty. And so I tell you, don't mess with God's children. When you mess with God's children, and you're trying to do right and people go against you, they have hell to pay and God make things happen. Now, when I came here yesterday, they told me I have to wait for property. So that was another thing yesterday, because yesterday I wanted to get something to eat. I couldn't get something to eat because where I hide my phone and stuff, I was hoping that I find it. So when the property asked for the property, because they take everything in the closet and they put it away. They tied them in plastic bag, they call it property. So I didn't know because I never have anything like that before. So they say, you're not going to get it until 2 o'clock. So when I came here at 7 o'clock from the hospital yesterday, I couldn't even breathe after be sitting in the hallway and stuff, because they had to figure out everything to make sure before they let me in. And when I wait and get the property at 2 o'clock, the first bag I grab is the blue bag where I know I hide the phone and stuff in. And when I open it up, thank God, everything was there. The phone was there. My card, everything was secure, just like I seen the dream, that they were secure by the Spirit. They were secure, everything was safe. I said, thank you, Jesus, because I don't want to lose my Cash App card and my iPhone, and all that money is on the card too. All that money is in the phone as well. So I didn't want to lose it, And so, but God had showed me that He was going to cover it. Don't worry about that when I was in the hospital. And He sure did. So when I seen the property, all that bags up, when I look at one of the bags, I was like, why the lady's stuff is all bagged up? Why the lady's stuff is in my stuff? So what they did, they took the lady clothes, her security uniform, all her beddings, her towels, her bags with all her stuff, and they packed them up and they tagged them as mine. Now, remember, this is the same person that said they're trying to get me out of the room and fighting against me. Now, Lord, whosoever come and tag this stuff, they tag up all her stuff as mine and put it away. So I know she have a fit. Can't find her uniform to go to work, a whole bag of uniform, all her bags of stuff, all her bedding off her bed, all her pillows and towels. Everything was bagged up as mine. And I have nothing to do with it. So you have to be careful when you mess with a child of God and try to go against them. These things will just happen to you, you don't know why. Because imagine all your bags and your clothes and all that stuff, your uniform and all your bedding, everything was packed up with my name on it and tagged and put away where you could no longer get it, where you no longer what happened to your stuff, just because you were going against me. And I'm not the one who did it because I wasn't here. So I take them and I throw them over there. See, I take them and I throw them over there. See, I throw them on the bed, see the pillows, so the security thing with the uniform slipped up there, so the bags and all that stuff there. All that stuff was tagged up as mine. I throw them on the bed, all the bedding, the pillows, and that thing with the uniform right there. I throw them over there because they're not mine. And just to show you, you can't mess with God's children, because when you're trying to work to get me out of here, now I end up I'm the only one in here. I come, I don't see nobody coming in no more. Support, I'm the only one. One bed here empty that was fighting against me. Another one there, and I'm the only one here. I'm the only one in here. So, guys, I'm just telling you. Good morning, all my loved ones. Leave your comment. I'll get back to you later. I love you as well. I'm just showing you. That you're not doing nothing wrong to nobody, and they're fighting against you. At this point, I'm the only one end up in here right now. I thank God for it, because I need to quarantine by myself. I don't need nobody to be bothering me and so forth. So I thank God for it, so I could get healed. The only thing I wish I could is have food. Yeah, I need to be alone because the doctors and the nurses told me that I don't need to be around nobody else. I need to be by myself because I need to quarantine, you know. So I don't need to be around anybody. So I hope nobody comes back in this room. I hope nobody come back in here messing around, because I don't need it. I need to be alone. So whatever it is, I hope God keep them out. Keep them out, because I need to be in this room by myself. I don't need to be around anybody. They told me already, you need to be by yourself. You need to be by yourself, Miss Olivette, when you leave here. You don't need to be around nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 100% well. Goody. You know, I'm still sick, very, very sick at this point. To be honest with you, I am very sick. Still very sick at this point. You know? I'm doing baby step, like I tell you, baby step. I know when I'm going to gain my strength where I could run again. I could work out again like I used to. All this thing you take for opportunity, you don't realize that one day you probably get sick, you can't do it no more. You know, you work out and all these things, and breathing the most thing, having your breath where you can breathe in and out. That is the most precious thing of life. And once you realize that you have the most gift from God is the breath that God give you, then you're going to respect God more. You're going to respect God more when you can breathe in and out. Because any day that swipe away from you, nothing matters no more. No money, no clothes, nothing in this world that you accumulate will not be nothing to you anymore. Just that breath. When God give you breath, when God says, wake up, and it says, Lazarus, and wake up, you know, and he put death in, and you die and you wake up. When God give you that life in the body, that's your breath in the body. You have to thank God that you have breath in the body. You have to thank God for that. That breath, you need that breath. You need to breathe. You need to breathe. If you're not breathing, you're going to die. You need to breathe. Stop smoking a whole bunch of cigarettes. Stop going to the liquor store buying all this bunch of liquor. Being an alcoholic. You might drink a little wine now and then a little sip. But you got to stop drinking these hard liquors. This big bunch of liquor, these whole bunch of beer. People just drunk around drinking beers and they laugh with them friends, talking with their friends and like having a happy time. Still going to party, get together, drinking, getting drunk. It's just a bunch of nonsense you're doing to yourself. It's a waste of time and it's hurt. It's really a waste of time doing that. Because you got all dressed up and you spend your money and go to these places, partying, whatever. You're going to go, you're dressed up and spend your money and just get dressed up. And you go to your drinking all this liquor. You're throwing this poison in your body that go into your heart, go into your kidney, go into your lungs. And then in your brain now, you're saying that you feel good. You don't feel good. You're out of your mind where the demon activates you. And then when you come in, you don't feel good the same night. You have hangover the next day, and you're damaging your system to make it weaker. So when this disease take you, it's easier for you to go because you have no resistance. You have no God because God's supposed to make you feel good. Meditation's supposed to make you feel good. Knowledge of God, of your Christ consciousness, that's supposed to make you feel good. So no liquor will make you feel good. No bunch of cigarettes smoking, a bunch of pack after pack. You got to try. If you have this problem, you got to try and get rid of it because it's going to lead you down to death. And when you get this disease with it, it's going to wipe you out because your body already fragile inside from the cigarettes. You're smoking, you're breathing. The cigarette have a lot to do with your breathing. You see, sometimes I used to smoke a little weed, but never smoke weed ever again. Never again I smoke weed. I'm done. I don't need to smoke weed no more. And at the time I still buy like a $5 bag. I'm going to say it served me for a long time. And I was telling you guys, I don't have the urge to smoke this big spliff like me used to do this big spliff when I was at the whole house. When the man was taking set on me at the old house, I used to smoke this big bag of weed all the time. Just keep smoking this big bag of spliff, this big spliff in my hand all the time. Smoking them and I roll them with the entourage, which the entourage is similar to cigarette because it got that chemical in it, Isn't that no natural leaf and stuff, So all these things are bad for you. So I have to be more pure. I can't mess with no weed, smoking no weed again. I can't mess with that stuff. You understand me? I got to be more pure. Leave certain things alone. If your body start to reject it, don't keep too small amount. Like it's a damn. Your body don't want, but it a small amount still. Because that's what I've been doing for the last couple of months. My body reject it, so I can't smoke a lot big spliff no more like I used to. But I still do a little piece. I was telling you a little piece when I do live with you guys. I smoke a little piece, but I can't do it no more. Because if your body rejecting something, why you keep doing small amount? Just forget about it. And with this sickness, it taught me a whole lot. Yeah, I love you too, Goody. I love you too. Love you too, and so forth. Listen, don't come here with your negative about bleaching, okay? Don't come here negative. Some people just always come here with their negativeness. I don't know where they come from. Bleaching your skin have nothing to do with whatever happened. Okay? They have nothing to do with lightening your skin, have nothing to do with whatever, with the sickness. I know what you're talking about. Don't come here and do that, man. Go somewhere else. I know you hate me and you're hateful and you hate yourself. You understand? And for you to come and make these remarks right now is because you're hateful in your heart. You're hateful in your heart. And because you're hateful in your heart and you're saying all these things, it doesn't make a difference. Right? Because you're hateful in your heart. That is why you come here and making all the remarks. You need to get out of here and leave us alone when I'm talking. I know we talk about bleaching your skin, I'm not to do it. People use cream and remove spot from their skin all the time. You know what I'm saying? That have nothing to do with anything. That have nothing to do with it, whatever happened to me. Why you come here with your negativeness? Don't come here with it, man. Don't come here with your negativeness. I don't like negative people. That's to show the kind of heart you have. I'm here talking about my experience, and the only thing you got to worry about is cream. The only thing you have to worry about is bleaching cream. Because you're bad mind and you're hateful. That my business is still going well. I'm still alive and everything. You're bad mind and hateful, man. You ain't got nothing else to worry about is cream. That's the only thing you have to worry about is cream, right? Nothing else you ain't got to worry about is the cream and the money they make it right now. That's the only thing in your mind right now. Nothing else. Imagine that. In people, me not get upset. Me just happen to glimpse and see that on the thing. And to see it so damn hateful. You know what I'm saying? People been using cream for years and years on their skin. The factory been millions of factory making different kind of cream. People make cream every day. Some people that think you use cream, then use cream. Everybody been using cream, million of factory making quite any cream myself. All this wholesale, this bunch of cream and packaged cream all over where you go. I'm not the one who making in the factory making the cream. And people buying cream and using cream. So what if the business making cream? Nothing wrong with that. People buy cream and use cream if they want to move them spot off of them skin. Long time no me not cream in skin. Long time no me not cream in skin. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cream in skin to show the cream work. Me just get up and lift on the cream. And the last time I never told no one that's my cream again. You understand? That nothing to do with anything. The cream have nothing to do with anything. Hi Joy, how you doing? I've nothing to do with it. I'm talking about the sickness and what happened to me. Thank you, lady. Thank you, lady. Lady Ipo, I can't say so good. Word so small. Yeah, no, I gotta keep drinking, baby. I know. Thank you. When I cough up, there's no cold. When I cough, sometimes a little flame came up, but there's no cold. There's no yellow coal or nothing like that coming up. I don't have no yellow coal or nothing like that. They check my lungs. So my lungs is good and everything before they let me on. They check. You know, they check you, constantly check everything about you to make sure you're good before they discharge you. They have to be working on you for a while, check you before they let you out. They're not going to let you out like that. They ain't going to let you out like that, baby. You have some hateful people. You could tell the ones who are hateful. They're sorry that I didn't pass away. That's why they come here. And they get the joy what they want to get. Because God is with me. You know what I'm saying? God is with me, and that's what they hateful. I love you too, baby. Thank you to Julie. Thank you to Jody. Jody D. Thank you to baby. Love for you too as well. Then hateful, they say Jody. Yeah, coming with the nonsense. I can't talk about cream and all that. Always I talk about cream. When I decide that, always I depend on mind. You know what I'm saying? Because whether I'm sick or not, money are coming in the business. But at the hospital, people are still sending money to the Western Union. You understand me? So they can't stop the blessing. Regardless of what, me sick and God still a bless me. And I will continue to be blessed. I'm looking for an apartment, Goody. Goody, I'm looking for an apartment in Brooklyn. I can't spend more than $1,500 a month. But if I get one for $15 a month now, I could take it right away. So if you know anybody with a nice little apartment for $15 a month, right now, I'll take it right now. I'll take it right now. Sorry about my nose. But let me take off this thing off of my head. If I could get something now for $15 a month, I'll take it right now. I'll take it right now. If I could get it right now, I will give you. I don't want to deal with any bad person. If I could get the apartment right now, and it's $1,500 a month, I will rest $10,000 in your hand right now. I could give you $10,000 cash right now. I could put $10,000 cash in your hand right now. If you want to rent my apartment right now, I could give it to you right now, $10,000 cash. So if you have an apartment, 15, it can be less, but I'm not gonna say more than 15 I wasn't able to pay. Then I'll be able to pay a couple months ahead, and I could pay right away, and I could put a 10,000. So if you're a good person, I don't want no scammer. I need somebody who really want to rent somewhere. So somebody good, right? You know you're gonna get your rent. And if you have that available right now, I can put 10,000 in your hand right now, cash. Right now, I mean right now, tomorrow morning. I can put that in your hand, and you give me a key. Yeah, so I'm not looking for somebody. So it's not like I'm not working hard to get out of the shelter. And it's not like I didn't, because like I said in September when I came here, things were so bad I couldn't buy a bottle of water. But I've been working and I've been saving, putting the money together. Because I'm not just here waiting for a vulture. I'm trying to help myself. And that's why I get up every day and work so hard. So if I could get somebody that want to rent an apartment right now that need the money, that's not playing around. I need a nice little apartment. You understand me? Then let's go. Let's do this. Remember, you got to be somebody good. I don't want to deal with nobody gonna stalk me. I'm not looking for no boyfriend. I'm not looking for no easy gossip and all that. I just need somebody that really mean business. And the reason why I want to spend that amount of money, I want to make sure my rent pay at a time. So I don't have to worry about something that I'll give you. I'm not gonna give first month and just last month. I'm not gonna do that. So so long as I could get the apartment, a good apartment. I don't want no scammers. Or somebody run to call me and say, "Yeah, I got an apartment. Let's do this." Blah blah blah. And I'm not into that. You have to be legit. You have to be a landlord. I have to know that you're a landlord. I have to know that you own the property and the place that I'm getting, and I have to get my paperwork done. I got to get my lease and all of this stuff. And I could rest some money in your hand. Yeah, thank you, Goody. Thank you, Jody D. God will send someone to help you. You will real soon. Yeah, I hope so, baby. I need the apartment. I really need my own apartment. That is what I need. Because if I had my own apartment, I would be able to go to the stove right now and able to cook my breakfast. So that is why I need my own place and I've been saving. Okay? So if you know anybody that's really good in Brooklyn, I want to live in Brooklyn. And it's a nice place. And like I said, I don't want to deal with no scammers. I don't deal with nobody gonna harass me while I'm living there. I don't want to live somewhere where the landlord live. Because you have some landlord, they're quick to rent your places. And they live same place, they live private house. And then they start to harass you after give them all that money. They harass you going in and out, watching you, peeping you, and all these things. I do not want that. I don't want to live nowhere where landlord live. That's one thing I learned in America. You never live where your landlord live. They open the window, they peeping at you, they doing this and all that. You spend all that money and you cannot be comfortable. Like I said, I'm not the person that have a bunch of friends that running in and out. I'm a loner. I like to be comfortable by myself. I'm not a person who's smoking a bunch of weed up in there and party and all that stuff. I'm not a quiet person. I'm a child of God. I just want somewhere that's very clean and quiet where I can pray, where I can cook my food when I go live with you guys, show you the recipes, and we just have a good time and try to live my life, sell my product and all that stuff because I'll be going back to Jamaica in a little while. I'll be going back to Jamaica in a little while and so forth. Go down here to set up certain things with the business, with the cream. And so out there in Jamaica, so I'm planning to do other things, so forth. You understand? Yes, so therefore and then, yeah. Yeah, sometime, I wish I had somebody would like to cook the food. I could have dropped off food for me. But me all the way in Manhattan, I'm not in Brooklyn. That's the problem. I'm in Manhattan. My sister was cooking for yesterday. I could have made it, and then today she wants to cook again. I don't know if I'm gonna even make it today again to go all the way to collect the food in Brooklyn. And then I'm not going to make it again today. My body's so weak to get on the train and to walk up a train step. That is a problem when I get off the train to go up the steps. That is where it could my heart feel like it I got bust. That is a hard thing to do. Just to get up the steps. Huh? Yes, Olivette, inside that shelter you called up with advice. Yeah, take test before I came here, I didn't have it. Yeah, that's why I need my apartment, goodie. That's why I don't like to put my business out there like that. That's why I said I'll put the person 10,000 because I really need to get the place. That's why I'm putting out there. So if anybody see this, that decide to have a place for rent and they want somebody good and they want the money, they will reach me at 347-469-3874. Yeah, 347-469-3874. If you don't get me, send me a text. If you're a real landlord and you have somewhere to rent, especially if you're Jamaican like myself and I could deal with you. Because I rather deal with my own people. I deal with other people too, but you have some Jamaicans who work hard out here to buy them little place, them little house, and so forth, and then get some people in it where disrespect them and not pay them rent. We in a pandemic, so getting a person like me, we're ready to pay all that money. And I'm not gonna disrespect her, I'm a Jamaican like yourself, then it would work out good for both of us. Most people who get it, they died. They don't make it. So that's what I was telling you. Most people who get it, they died. I'm telling you. So you have to thank God when you make it out alive. I need to get my own place, goodie. I really need this apartment more than anything else. I really need this apartment, and I save dollar by dollar. I save $50 by $50, $20 by $20, just to try to get it. You know. I don't mind having other landlords too. But what I'm saying, you have some good Jamaican landlord out there. Them nice, they know if you deal with you, and make sure you're comfortable and all right. And so if I get them with it, no problem with you. And some of them they live in all Queens, they live all about. But they have property in Brooklyn. And then you're sitting on nobody if you bother you. Nobody not bother you, them cool, them not bother you. No, I'm not gonna narrow it down to Jamaican. You're right about that. I'll take whatever person of the person available. I'll take whatever landlord I get. You're right. I'll take whatever landlord I get. You ain't gotta be Jamaican, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta be Jamaican, but I don't want to deal with nobody that's ice style and just, problems. I don't want to deal with no scammers either. You understand me? Not any landlord will do. Any landlord will do, long as I'm gonna be comfortable and all right. Thank you, Goody, for making that straight right there. To make sure I don't narrow it down to that so I could find a place. No, I don't want to live in Bronx, baby. I don't want to live in Bronx. No, I don't want to live in the Bronx, baby. I want to live in Brooklyn, Goody. I love Brooklyn. You know that. Brooklyn is my hometown since I live in America. It's Brooklyn, and Brooklyn I have a lot of customer in Brooklyn. I mean, a whole bunch of customer in Brooklyn for the product and stuff I sell. So I want to be in Brooklyn. Excuse me. for me to have a headache because I need to eat. Gas going up in my head. I need to eat, buddy. I need food, mama. I need food, baby. You know me always craving before. You know me always craving before. I need my food. Need the food to get strong. Food is a part of it too. Just simple things we can't breathe. I mean, I'm breathing, but simple things. Just to move around, simple things. Yes. Yes, goody. Me and the place me could go buy food and cook. I buy food and cook. Me and my cash up card can buy food. And me have another card too that they give me that money's on it. Money on it can buy food. I got 2 cards I can use. One they give me. The other one I have both of them. One of them have $2.50 on it. To buy food. The shelter give to you. God bless the shelter anyway. You know, goody. Because without the shelter, I wouldn't be able to save up $1 towards the apartment. But I go through the stress. I go through everything when I go through here. And just trying to make it. You know. Yes. You still have to take my medication. No, I'm not going to stress over again, baby. Alik, I'm not going to. I just want to get my apartment. The apartment is a part of life because if you have the apartment right now, I would be eating and feeling much better. So I really need the apartment. My cry out is for the apartment right now. My cry out is for that, just for that. If anyone here knows somebody good, try and talk, try and find out and let me know. Please. Like I said, I have that money put down there and I'll be making more. I'll be making more. Okay? Yeah, I have that money there, goody, and I'll be making more. I have more. Like I said, I have my Western Union backed up waiting on me. So it's not about the money, it's about getting the place right now. I love it to all my loved ones. I love it to my chosen ones. Huh? No. No, I'm sorry, my dear. Yeah, $10,000 could go very far. In Jamaica, don't go back. Go to Jamaica. No. That's wrong for you to say. That's wrong for you to say I'm an American citizen and I work hard. And why would I have that money that I save from my apartment and take it and go to Jamaica and do what? Why would I take it and leave the country and do what? What $10,000 can do in Jamaica? Nothing. Nothing. $10,000 cannot do nothing in Jamaica. You can't build a house with it. You can't buy land with it. You can't do nothing with it. Okay? I need to find a place. That's a negative, what you're saying, you're not making no sense, Goody. I love you, but you're saying take that money and go back to Jamaica. Why would I want to go back to Jamaica with that money? My son already have big land in Jamaica like a football stadium. I have big land that purchased already in Jamaica like a football stadium. And the reason why I have to go to Jamaica, when I said I'm going down there, because I want to be around to start building a house. And I want to be able to have the money the money already there for that, to build a house. But I have to there to angle the money, because sending somebody the money down there to build, people gonna rub up the money and tell you all kind of this and all kind of that with the workers and stuff. So that's why I'm planning after get my apartment and sustaining myself for a while and get better. I'm gonna go down there and take a trip where I can take a trip, not go to stay forever, to spend a little while, at least a little year, because I'm a citizen, I could spend a year. And so I could get some work done and build that house. You know, the land already planted up with fruits and certain vegetable around. We got spring on the land right there, running water, spring in the backyard and all of that. So just want to go and build that house. So the little $10,000 I have here have nothing to do with comparing the blessing that I have already, but I just don't tell nobody my business, right? So therefore, and then that's what we have. We have a lot. We've been blessed by God that we have money to build a house. We have money to not my money, but I don't want to go into that. But like I said, it's there, and I need to go down there and angle this to get these things building. Meet up with a couple of my brothers, my good brothers that I have left in Jamaica, and so forth, and get them to come around me and sustain around me that nobody bothers me, nobody try to rob us, and get the workers going. So I just need to find an apartment here to sustain myself right now with a little bit of money, which is not much. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to go to Jamaica with $10,000 to do what? To go back to do what? When it's time for me to go back, I go back and build that house. And it's already there to build, just waiting on me to take the trip. So all I do is get this apartment, get my product going. Like I said, I have a high demand for this cream, and everybody wants it and it's good. And I'm going to continue making my product. I'm going to continue doing that. And also, and I'm going to be the catering, because I love to cook and I can do the cooking. So when I get this apartment, I'll be the catering for people who would pick up their food. People picking up their food and picking up their product. It's all about the blessing of God. I know your hands moving. I know you believe in the Most High God. You don't settle for one thing. $10,000 is nothing. $10,000 is nothing, baby. God gonna sustain you with millions. No, I'm not looking for nothing for $2,000 a month. I'm looking for something for $15 a month. I'll find it. I'm not looking for nothing big. I'm just looking for a little studio apartment. I'm not looking for nothing for $2,000 a month. You understand me? I'm looking for something for 15. A little small studio apartment. I'm not looking for nothing big. It's just me. I'm not gonna take no apartment for $2,000 a month. No, $1,500 is good enough. It's just me. Small little space. I could take a shower. I could look after my food, and that's good enough. Name my little product. I don't need a big space. This big space with this whole bunch of money. It's not about the space. It's about what you're doing to make your money, multiply yourself with the blessing of God and keep going. You know what I'm saying? In the future, I could get something else. But for now, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm paying for. Right, healthy food with good recipe, because most of the Jamaican restaurant, most of the places that cooking food, they're not making the original way that my grandmother used to make it. They're not making the original way that we make it in Jamaica. And it's become different now. It's become strange. The food becomes strange. You're buying this rice and peas and it's just colorful. The rice saggy and soft, no peas in it. It's not dry and shelly. When you eat rice and peas, sometimes you never need meat to eat it. With the rice and peas nice, you never need no meat to eat it. I'll make your dry gungu, rice and peas, or even dry gungu, they call it pigeon peas. Your dry gungu and your rice and peas, something you can't eat it with your hand. You don't need no meat the way it tastes good. You can't find them food no more. You can't find no good food like that no more. You know, so I want to make it, show the old recipes and how we make it, and show all how to make these things, and make them who want to pick them up, they come and pick them up. You understand? We don't have time to make it. And who want to make it, they learn how to make it on their own, and so forth. People for the chosen ones. Like I said, I want myself to be available to help a lot of people in different things, and food is important. Soon as I get my apartment, I won't be here no more. The client say, are you living in the shelter? Yes, I am living in the shelter. That's where I've been living since September, late September. And if you look at late September, let's say late September, right? I came here late September where I couldn't buy a bottle of water to drink. Okay? $2. And that's late September. October. November. Are we in December? Sure. And I've been sick since the 4th of December. So how much money did I accumulate in that month? How much money did I save for that short period of time to help myself? Think about that. That's someone with ambition. I'm not sleeping around with man to get it. I'm not going on the date to get it or anything. And remember, I came here late September. And believe me, in October, November, and now we're in December. And I've been sick since the 4th. All this December, the whole month is gone. I'm going to get for work because I've been sick. Right? So think about that. As somebody with ambition, right? Put $1 and $2 together. I know see end of the shelter waiting for a vulture like everybody else. You know, sit down and wait with your hands up in the sky. I try to help myself. So that money I accumulate to my apartment. Yes, goody. You need some hot soup. Girl, don't talk about it. Right now, I drink some hot chicken back soup. Me not lie. What? Right now, I get some hot chicken foot soup or some chicken back soup in idea, yeah? With some Irish potato and 2 dumplings and sitting there. Man, you're joke to rot it all. So I'm on the apartment. Let's know what the whole pot right now. When I put in on one plate, I just put the pot between my legs and sit down flat on the ground. With one big spoon. Yeah, joke, man. No, no, my love, no, you know. I don't know that. I know me keep it real. Who want to come in a negative thing, but then come with a negative thing. I don't have time for them. I'm doing positive things. And God is with me. You understand me? I'm doing positive things. Many people, them sit down and they even save $200. And they even save $300 for help themselves. You understand me? They not save nothing for help themselves. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Julie D. Yeah, they never save $100 for help themselves. Them don't even save $100 for help themselves. They have $500. I go out there every day and at the cool in the morning. If it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Go meet customer, go make go all the way, go meet customer up on the road and make delivery 7 o'clock in the morning. I leave here and get on the train, get to Brooklyn. Go make delivery. When I don't make that delivery, by the time the storage open by 9 o'clock, we go in and get it, cream them, go to the post office, ship them off. When we don't ship off to the post office, me have other people for go meet. Me go meet them, I jump on the train, go up by Franklin Avenue, meet them. Left from there, so go on to Flatbush Avenue, Nastran Avenue, meet the next customer. Left from there, so go on by Church Avenue, meet the next customer. As some me do, every $50, every $100, put it together. As some me hustle. Sometimes for the whole day, I don't have nothing. Sometimes for the whole day, I don't have nothing goody. You know, sometimes I come back here, I buy a little food, and I stop on the roadside and eat it before I come inside here. You understand? Trying to get this thing done. You know? I'm not about sitting around, depending on a man, or sitting around, depending on when I go get the vulture, I got to slide down in here, you know, then slide down in here. You know what I'm saying? And wait for the vulture, which is 1900. And when me get it, if I wait to find an apartment. I'm not just doing that, I'm helping myself away from that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when that going to happen, when that going to come. And say stay 3 months, or this month I'm supposed to get the vulture. I don't know. But I just try to do what I can do on my own. The best thing I know is to try to help myself. Yeah, baby, I love you too. No, they say I can't get the vaccine because of the sickness, what happened to me. You can't be vaccinated. You have to wait at least 3 months. No, you cannot be vaccinated once you get the sickness like that. You have to wait at least 3 months before you can get it because you're sick. You hear me, baby? You hear me, baby? My lips them look funny. Look how my lip them look funny, man. Lip them look like a bird or something. I don't know. My lip them they change and look strange. Miss Kitty is right. Miss Kitty is 100% right. Who feels it knows it. Miss Kitty is 100% right. Who feels it knows it. And they say when you get it, and then the nurse was telling me in the hospital that they got vaccinated and they still got it, the sickness. But the only thing they don't get is that bad like when I get it. But they still get it. They still get it burst through. They call it a burst through case when it bursts through and still take you. So it's not like when you get it, it's not a sure thing that it's going to stop you from getting it. No, it's not going to stop you from getting it. Very rare, you might be okay, but most time it doesn't stop you from getting it. It's just that you don't get it as bad as how I would get it and I almost lost my life. That's the only difference. Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get back to my natural self. Goody. The body need food now. That's the most thing I need food, mama. I need food. They can't get to steal my money no more, so they're going to come on here and say anything they want to say because they can't control my money no more. They can't rob up my money no more. No more. You understand me? And I come with a negative energy, negative comment because it hurts them to see that I could make my own money. They can't get their hands on the money no more. All that money I lost at the whole house. How much thousands and thousands of dollars, and I almost lost my life over there. And end up in darkness with buried all that wickedness. Man, when all the wickedness that he done to me. You know what I'm saying? But God sustained me. And I'm only gonna get more and more money. After all of that, when people do wickedness to you, God is only bless you and put you further and further and further. So I just want to gain my strength. I have things to do. I have things to go and ship out. I got customer calling yesterday. I demand they need their stuff. Their friend need their stuff. Their auntie need their stuff. Their mother need their stuff. They need the stuff. People have spot where they can't get off for a long time. They try so much different things. They go so much dermatologists and they try the cream works. So people go buy it. I'm gonna go buy it, good because people want to fix something, they want to fix it. They can't get nobody for that. Who feels it knows it, baby. Who feels it knows it. One time it feels so hot. Who feels it knows it, baby. And trust me, I feel it. And trust me, I still have to be going through it. Baby step right now. Miss Kitty says she never have her mother. Trust me, I true. You know what I mean? If I'm in my apartment right now, I'd be doing much better because I could make it to get something. They just 2 steps to the stove. And I could get something to eat. Even if I can't make it to the grocery store, I could just get somebody come and pick up my groceries and send them what I want. And they would drop it at my door for me. And I could go ahead and help myself. But I don't have that. I need the apartment, guys. Please. I know it got to be somebody knows somebody. I know a place in Brooklyn. I know that I'm a good person. You ain't going to have no problem with your rent. I'm not asking for $900 or $1,000 a month. I give 15. Because I don't need a big place. I just need it clean. You have to be clean, no bed bugs. I don't want to rent no place with bed bugs hide up in there. And it looks clean, and then when you move in after a while, it's a bed bugs on the wall. I don't want that. No bed bugs. You understand? No bed bugs. You have some place to rent, some place that look clean, and after you live in there, you realize since the bed bugs start to run on the wall. Bed bugs start to take your bed and all this kind of stuff. So I don't need that. I need clean apartment. Yeah, good. You have a lot of good masses that the hospital gave me. You hear me? I'm alone inside here quarantine. I have a lot of good masks for the hospital gave me, a whole bunch of good ones that they gave me. Yeah, I love you too, good. I love all of you. God bless all of you this morning. I just come on here to tell you what's going on and to let you know this thing is not a joke. It's not a joke. And it's really spreading fast. At this given moment, it's spreading very fast like wildfire. And if you know of God, prepare. If you know of God, prepare. Because trust me, without God, I would not be here. Without God, without the chosen one of God, I would not be here. But I think I'm chosen by God to be still here. Still have work for me to do. You understand? So prepare yourself. If you're evil and you're bad mind, and you go up your man and up your people, and I try to set them back in life, and you just have a hateful heart, and you wake up hating your neighbor, you wake up putting stuff in your neighbor door, you're watching people through your window, where they're buying, where they're coming home with their kids, you're going and sleep with your neighbor husband, you just out like a reckless demons to destroy like a fallen angel people life. Get ready when that stuff take you, because you would not be here no more. Get ready, baby. Tell them to get ready, goody. Because COVID is not no joke. When you have COVID, I got COVID and pneumonia together. Imagine that, not just one, two. COVID and pneumonia together. Eh? God alone save me, man. Imagine you have them two things together, two deadly disease at once. God alone save me, man. Love you too, goody. Thank you, Jamies. Thank you. Pray for me. Give me one the strength, more my heart to come back normal. So I can walk up the stairs. So I can move around more my heart to come back normal. The heart. The heart. The heart. The heart weak. When I say the heart weak. And so the heart is good, the beating of the heart and everything is okay. When the doctor check it, it's good. They say the heart is good. But when I walk up the stairs, I feel like I got bust. I know it's going to be a while, I just get out of the hospital yesterday morning. So I know it's only yesterday morning since I came out. I know it's going to take weeks for me to get myself together. That's why I say you need to quarantine alone. You don't need to be in a room with nobody else. I know that for a fact. You see? I know it's going to take me a little while. For what I've been through, I could have passed away. So, I can't complain. The condition I'm in now, comparing close to death, I can't complain. I really can't complain at this moment. I just have to ask God to give me the strength. That's all I have to ask him. I can't be ungrateful. I can't complain. I'm breathing. I never could breathe before. I never have no breath to breathe before. I can't complain, goody. I'd be ungrateful to complain. All I ask him for to give me more strength. That's all. I can't complain. Why would I complain after he give me breath? When he give me life again, why would I complain? Everything is for a reason. It's just like when he give me breath, I didn't have breath. One morning I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna find my heart. I could walk normally up the stairs again. It's gonna happen one morning, one day. The same thing when I couldn't breathe and I said I wish I could wake up and I could breathe. And I could breathe now. It's the same thing gonna happen to me. I'm gonna find myself walk up the stairs and not feel anything anymore. That pressure. It's gonna happen. One step at a time. It's gonna happen. I can't complain. I'm not ungrateful. God knows what he's doing. He does the things in his own time. So why would I complain? I can't complain. You know what he's doing. I can't complain. I just can't complain. Miss Kitty is right. What she been through, oh the God, when you feel it, you knows it. I never believed in this stuff. I thought it was a hoax. And I never believe in it. All along, I never did. I'll be honest with you. When people say they get it, I was like, you're a liar, and I believe them. When they come online saying this stuff and people saying. But when people say they get it like that, it's like a different way of saying get it, because some people say they get it and they stay home and they are fine. But the way I get it, it was a life and death situation for me. So it was it's no words. It's no words because right now I have to be walking like when a baby start to walk. I can't walk normal like I used to walk no more. I don't have the strength. So I have to making the baby step one step at a time when I'm walking on the street. I have to be walking very slow because I still try to walk fast, then my heart feel like it's gonna bust. So I can't walk fast. I have to be breathing and taking slow step, slow step to get where I'm gonna go, and that's fine. But when I gotta climb the stairs, oh my God, you can forget about it. Once I gotta go up the stairs, you can forget about it, guys. That's the worst part because then I'm like completely out of breath. That time I'm completely out of breath at that point. So that is it. That is it. Right now I get a headache. I need to eat. I don't know. I have to go down the street and try to get some food. It's expensive, but I'm gonna have to buy something because I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to buy something. It's gonna cost me, but more than I'm supposed to pay. But I'm gonna have to get something to put in the stomach anyway. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? What else I'm gonna do? Hmm? No, baby, I don't have no Florida water. I could get some. I could buy some. I could buy some. The Florida water is good. Goody. The Florida water. Wet myself with the Florida water. Mama. Mm. Judy D said, try to get some. What I should do with it? Wet myself with it, Mama. I have some lubricant oil. I've been sniffing on the loop with the lubricant. I forget the name of it. That oil. I've been, I've been smelling that oil. I think I still have some in my purse. It's stronger than peppermint. Is it lubricant lips? I can't say the name of it, but it's stronger than peppermint. I've been using that a lot. Yeah, I do a lot of ginger and so forth. But what I really need is food, baby. I don't care at the end of the day, no matter what I wet myself with, I need to eat. That's the number one. I need to eat. I need food. I need the soup. I need a chicken foot soup, man. With the Irish potato and two little dumpling night, some spell flour dumpling. Not the gluten flour, the other one. I can't do the gluten flour. Spell flour. Yeah, I'm gonna get some orange juice. But the thing about it, you can't bring anything like that, Over here is different, It's not like I can bring food in my room. It's not like I could buy food and bring food up here or juice up here and have it when I need it. It don't work like that here. Everything is difficult. If I buy some food and I come have to eat it downstairs, like I said, the Chinese food, I go downstairs to eat it. But when I gotta come back up the stairs, I gotta come back up the stairs from eating the food. That's one stairs. Feel like my heart gonna bust. And then I gotta come down another stairs to get up here. That's two stairs. So whatever you eat, whatever left you have to put in the garbage. You can't bring no food up here. No food at all. So that's difficult because you can buy food and have food. You can buy some and you can eat some. You could eat some later. You can't do that here. If you buy something, you eat some. You can't the rest of it throw it away. If you want something else, you have to go out there and buy it and throw the rest away. Or eat it and throw it away. You cannot have it. So it's difficult to get the food or you want it. And the food is expensive over here in the city to buy anything. It's very hard for me. I need an apartment. Guys, I need an apartment. I need a studio apartment, guys. I need it bad, guys. I do. So I could cook my food. Right now, I would have my soup a boil. You know, that soup would have done boil actually already. You know, I need that place, guys. I work so hard. I need that place bad. I need to get a place to rent. I mean, have the money available there. Let me say, give the person $10,000 right now. I just need to get the place. Yes, Lorraine. Yes, Lama, I do. I'm feeling hard pressure because you can't eat as you want. You can't get the food to buy as you want. And so forth, you don't feel well. You know, so you come out with a headache. I gotta buy some vitamin C today. Some vitamin C capsule. In a little while I have to go to the pharmacy and buy it. The vitamin C capsule, the liquid one. I need to get those in my system. The nurse was telling me at the hospital. So I make sure I gotta go and get it to get it. No, I can't walk too much, baby. But I gotta make it. I gotta make it to the post office tomorrow, Monday. I got to try and make it. I usually have a bunch of farm here. And what I will do in the closet there, I would fill out the farms with the name and the shipment. So when I go to the storage, I just put the stuff inside, duct tape them up, and then I'll just stick the thing on it. But there is none. I don't see anymore. But I have a lot of them in the storage. That's why my goodie work at the post office. She had gave me so much, and she had gave me so much of the package were cheaper. You can only spend $10 for each package to ship them. She get me a whole lot because it's not easy to get them. And I give her a cream too. Her skin looks so pretty with the cream. She said, man, I love your product. She just go and open up the thing and just shove them, give me. So she said, I always have a whole bunch in the storage. So it's easier for the customer, it's cheaper. I don't have to charge them a whole bunch of money for shipment. So I do all that, you know what I mean? To make sure when the shipment, I spend like a $10 for the shipment. As much I can own on the package, it's only $10 and so forth. I supposed to send some head bonnet for my goodie. She had sent me $400 last time. She buy some cream and she said take the change. She'd buy something. I said take the change for myself. She wanted some head bonnet, the bonnet them for the hair. And you know, I have so much of them I'm supposed to send. And I forgot to send the head bonnet. But I have to try and send them out, make sure get them. Because she should wear them for work. And I have a lot, you know, I have dozens and dozens and so many of them. I have so many. So it's not like me not have it for gear. I mean, it's just that so much things I'm doing sometime and I forget and so forth, you know. So she's still gonna get it. I'm not really mean. I'm very kind. And there ain't nothing for me to give to my goodies. Ain't nothing too good to give to them. But it's just me alone working, putting this money together, doing this, doing that, up and down, you know. Sometimes you forget. I know that is why that's why Shishini blood was clad up. That's why blood was clad up. Shishini, that's why blood was clad up too. It's the same reason why my blood clad up is the same thing. You know, she no bleach. I should show you that. So it's nothing to do with that. And her blood started clad up. The same thing happened to me. Because with the COVID, it clads your blood. It starts to make your blood clot up in your vein. It's a dangerous thing. No, goody. And I think it just make you keep cough like that. It just keep you coughing like that. And it's not a cold. It's like a clear flame. Have your coffee a while, and very after a long time after your cough sometime, a little flame will come up. A little clear flame, but it's not a coal. It's not a yellow coal. It's not a coal like that. It's just a flame. I don't know why it's like that, But I guess after I get in bed, it will go away. So that is why I keep like that. It keep making me cough like that, which is annoying, but there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. But it's not a cold that come up. It's a little flame that come up. Clear, like when you blow your nose, the same thing comes out your nose. It clear like water, a little flame. So it happens, you know. It's turning into a handicap. It turned into a handicap, man. You have to take time and get back to yourself. I hope I don't have to continue being like this for a long time, you know, with this kind of coughing and the heart problem. But I know God is gonna sustain me. I know He's gonna sustain me. Bring me this far. I ain't nothing to complain. I bring me this far. I ain't complaining because I couldn't breathe at all, and my blood was clogging up in my body. So yeah, I still have my medication here. I have a big bottle. I got on stage yesterday to get my medication because they're holding medication downstairs. You don't have it on your own to take it when you want. You have to go downstairs and ask and wait on it. And wait for you to get it, for them to get it to bring it to you. You take out the doses that you need. You have to close the bottle and give it back to them, and they put it away. So that's what I'm saying. You can't really have nothing like that here. So that's what it is. No, my oxygen is fine. They check my oxygen, everything is fine. It's just that it's going to be a while for me to get back to myself. But my oxygen, everything is fine. They're not going to let you out of the hospital unless you're fine. They check everything is fine. You see? So, yeah. Once I'm getting the food in the body, I'm going to heal. The body needs food to heal. You can't be lying around feeling hungry. You try to feel like you're twisting the way you need food. You know what I'm saying? That's not good for you with a sickness. You're not eating because you're not eating, then your blood sugar drop. Your blood sugar drop real down. Like when the nurse come and check me then I'm on, say your blood sugar, you need to eat something or drink something right away. So, with that, I'm sure that my blood sugar is very low right now at this point, which is not good for my health. And then yesterday when I came out of the hospital, I didn't know I got to wait for my property. So when I came here, I was supposed to get something to eat and take my medication at a certain time. But then I had to wait for the property at 2 o'clock. So when I get here yesterday, I was lying here feeling so hungry and feeling sick. But I couldn't get my medication and I couldn't get no food because I have to wait on the property at 2 o'clock. So I was watching every minute for the 2 o'clock to come to get the property so I could get my phone to get the card out there, the card, so I could go and try to get some food. But then by the time I get the card and go get the food at the Chinese food I could get and come back and take the medication and lie down. So that's what I did. And then when I take that medication, later on, and last night when I got up, I feel my foot started paining me. When one of my foot started paining me, and I know that it's because my blood is clotting up. I know that because I need to take a next dosage because yesterday the dosage was too late that I took waiting on the property at 2 o'clock. So I already know what it is. So I went down. I went down and get the medication right away, and then I feel better. So yeah. I have one more dosage in my purse. So last night I take 2 dosage instead of take 1 because I had to wait like a whole hour or something before I could get the medicine. And then the busy don't have time to come for you to get it. So I'm standing there sick. And I'm standing like for over an hour waiting just to get my hand on the medication again. And I'm like, I'm weak. Come out the bed and I go downstairs and I wait and it's another hour before I could get the medication. So I try to get 2 doses. So by the time I get something to eat this morning, I don't have to come back and wait to get a dosage. If the people busy, I could just take that dose and then try to get the next one. Yeah, the same thing happened to Shishini. That's why she had the blood clot up. The same thing happened to her. Like I said, it's nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with, guys. It's a serious, serious, serious disease, guys. It's a killer, guys, I'm telling you. It's a serious, serious disease. Big up yourself, St. Vincent as well. God bless you, Jamaica, Toronto, England, Guyana, Grenada, Antigua, all the way in Africa. Everywhere, big up yourself, Grenada. Big up yourself, all of you guys, all the West Indies. Big up yourself, Trinidad and Tobago. All of you guys, just big up your damn self. And just know that I love you guys, all of you. And so forth. Big up all the nurses. Big up me other nurse that watch me on YouTube and love it. Big you up from the hospital. Big up your mama. Big up yourself. I'm an ex-Trinidad nurse with a big butt. Big you up to Goody. Big up yourself as well. Big up yourself. Much love and respect. I have to wait for the place open to go and get the food, mama. And so forth. I'm going to put the phone to charge. So I just want to get rid of this annoying cough. Because when it does, it gives me a headache too, you know. It keeps making my head hurt. It's this cough. And then my head hurt, you know, because I need to eat. The gas going up in my head. And I want to tell everybody, I want to tell another thing I want to prepare to do. And I want to tell you right now, you know, my mom pushed me to it and I cursed her so bad. And I want to apologize for doing that. I apologize, try to get the video down to take this down. You know, it's not coming down, I don't know how. But like I said to you, I apologize for cursing my mother, no matter what she said to me. I apologize to anybody that I said anything wrong about. Anything wrong I said about you. Anybody that I heard I said anything wrong about, I want to apologize to you right now. And I'm telling you, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Anybody that think I wronged them, even the guy I used to live with from Swimming, so I was talking about the bed bugs and other things he was doing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to put everything out there. I'm so sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. Whatever I said about you, I'm sorry, guys. I know it's true, but I'm sorry, okay? I should have. I just want to put it on you. I'm sorry for anything I said about anybody. Forgive me. I'm sorry, guys. Whenever I cross your path and do you wrong, I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. I just want you to know that. Forgive me. Anybody have a heavy heart or something I said, forgive me, okay? Forgive me, I'm sorry. I just want to have a clean heart. I just want to have a clean slate with everybody, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whatever I said about you, that you feel hurt. I'm sorry that I hurt you. I'm sorry for what I said about you. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I know I don't lie and make up stories, but I'm still sorry, okay? Because I want to put something out here that hurts somebody. Let they feel hurt. I don't want to do that, okay, guys? It's not in this world made greater than to have a good heart and to be true to yourself. Apologize to my mother. What I said, things which I should not have said. I know she pushed me to it, but I love her anyway, you know what I'm saying? And I I'm sorry. It's still my mother. It's still my mother that gave birth to me. All this was happening to me when I was dying. And all this thing came to me when I was dying. So I have to be truthful with it now. All this thing came to me when I was dying. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I love you. I love you guys, okay? I'm gonna go. I'll get back to you later on. I try to know if I'm gonna come back on today. I'm not sure. But I'll try to come on sometime. I'm trying to gain my strength, okay? I love you. Just pray for me. Remember, I'm looking for the apartment. Please try and help me. Please, I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for donation. I'm just asking to find a place. Thank you, Goody. God bless you. All of you, God bless you. God sustain your family, your husband, your boyfriend, whoever you have in your life. Don't go fighting with them. If fighting is not important. When you have your breath blowing in your body and you have to be fighting with someone, it's not good. And remember, if you have a partner who's cheating on you, just don't disband them because they're cheating on you. They're carrying a demons, a demons that can be killed. So don't hate them because they cheat on you. Don't disband them because they cheat on you. Don't, because they're doing these things. Understand they have a demons and try to help them fix it in the right way with God. Because, like I was telling before, when I wasn't having sex no more, I used to masturbate, and I didn't know all the time I was feeling horny all the time. I didn't know it was a sex demon it was with me. And I realized that when I rebuke it and I destroy it, I never feel horny again. That feeling never come to me again. And I crossed over into the spirit instead of into the flesh of God. And I move into the spirit of God, and that's when my knowledge become more powerful with God. My knowledge, I become more stronger in God, and I start walk more with God, and I realize that my whole world become new with God. So it's a sex demon when you feel like you want to have sex all the time, and with different people. It's a sex demon. It's not something which is normal. It's like you're possessed by a demon. So you have a partner who in that is because they're possessed by a demon. It's not like you're not good enough. It's not like you're not good enough or you don't look good enough. It's not about how you look. Because it's not about how you look with your partner, you're fat, you're skinny, or whatever. It's about the love that you have in a person's heart. Your attraction is never about the way you look. Your attraction is never about the way you look. To say that you're too fat or you're too skinny or you're ugly or whatever, it's never like that. The love, when God gives you a heart from a person, you love them the way they are. And there's nothing that you wouldn't do for them because you love them. You're complete with each other. You cook with each other. You love, you embrace each other every single day. But when you're carrying a sex demon, you go and cheat. And you go to this little person, they go and cheat with one person. They go and cheat with another person. They end up getting a lady pregnant. And when you do that, it's bad because the baby is carrying a demon. You see that baby that you have had sex with, that person, the next person, the baby carrying a demon. When that baby is born, that baby need to be cured of that demon that been forced with that child in the womb. There's a demon with that child. That's how when sometimes the child came out, the child started to act different, or sometimes the child started to carry certain sickness. But the sickness that the child is carrying is not a normal sickness. It's coming from whatever you conceive the child in the womb with the demon. So sometimes what happened to the child, sometimes they misbehave as they're growing up. They start to fight you. They bite you with their little teeth. And they disrespect your mommy, this, that, and they tear down your own place. And you're like, what am I going to do with this child? This child is so unruly. This child is so disrespectful to me. what I'm gonna do with this child is how the child was conceived in the. So that is a lot to do with. So understand is a demon that you're fighting, and it's a sex demon, and it's not a good thing, right? So be careful. I'm gonna go now. I love you guys, and God bless you, each and every one of you that's here today. Bless your home, bless your children. Go ahead and cook your food, but remember, don't forget me while you're cooking and eating. You know I love food, okay? And I'm gonna try to get some food, and I'll try to get back to you probably later on. You see how I'm feeling, and try to keep touch with you guys as much as I can, okay? I'm gonna try to get some food somehow or some the other. I wish I could get to the food for my sister today in Brooklyn, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it in Brooklyn for the food. I think it's gonna take a whole lot out of me. But I don't want no Chinese food. That food they gave me was so messed up yesterday. For $15, it never worth it, trust me. It never worth the $15, trust me. And so forth. And it was shrimp and broccoli. It never tastes good, and the rice was like old rice. How can you give somebody old rice? Not even fresh, a fresh plus of white rice. Old rice. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, I'm gonna go. I love you. I spend enough time and I gotta go, okay? I love you and God bless you. Okay, mama. I'll talk to you later.